Today's episode is brought to you by FNX. If you're looking to lose weight, gain weight in the most healthiest way possible, FNX is where you need to go. You're talking about a section you're looking to gain weight. There's a section you're trying to lose weight. There's also even a section you're trying to better your performance when you're out there trying to be the best you. Please go to the link that is in this video. But also, you have to look the part. We're trying to unlock that inner athlete in you. Speaking of inner athlete, hey, you know how we get down. So, fill up your shopping carts. Once you get to checkout, use the promo code BTSI for 15% off. Again, BTSI for 50% off at checkout. One second. Mic check. Let's see, I forgot. Sorry, I got a new system. Well, not a new system. I got a new equipment. And I forgot to turn on one important thing. Bluetooth is connected. All right, we just got rid of that echo part. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let me double check. All right, we just got rid of that echo part. All right, perfect. What's going on, y'all? Welcome to another edition of the B.TS Show. I'm your host, Christopher J. My apologies for being late with this. A lot of things was going on. Thursday, I was tired. Like, I came home early. I tried to stay up, but I was spending time with the family. That happened Thursday. Then Friday, same thing. But we are here today. We're going to get caught up. We're going to react to Lapeef Talk latest episode. I am going to give you guys, as promised, my prediction on what's going to happen in the Super Bowl and the point spreads. And also, because of the topic that's on a particular channel that we're not allowed to speak about publicly, I'm going to give my opinion on that now because I may or may not have spoke to a particular individual this past week. So I want to make sure I have context and I give my talking points now because Lord knows they're not going to revisit that conversation when I go over to that channel. But again, I do want to thank you guys for pulling up. Like I said, this is the B.TS Show. I'm your host, Christopher J. Do me a favor. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube page, follow me on all social media accounts. If you wish to make a donation, my Cash App is $the B.TS Show. Participants do waive all rights to privacy. We are still on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, I will give away $100 to one lucky person. And so you know I'm a man of my words. I will give away $50 once we reach 500 subscribers to one lucky person. And don't forget to visit the B.TS Show website when y'all get the chance. So let's do this. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with the show. Of course, I'm a hot ass mess because I didn't get everything set up, but it is all good. Um, hey, real quick, just to address, I heard people saying, "How come?" A lot of people say, "How come Lapeef they're only doing like three topics or whatever the case may be?" I say, "Who knows? Who cares?" The show was great, especially this week's past show, and they still give you guys the content that you guys are looking for. So I'll say, be grateful, be happy with what they are able to give you. So let's get to the first question of the night. Let me see if I can find it. Okay, and I'm gonna need to put in. I'm gonna need a multitask, of course. All right. The first question tonight is: you can't be my friend if you won't show me how to get it. Now, I'm a little bit iffy on that. I will openly admit that, and here's why. It's not a monkey in the barrel type of ordeal, but you need to show me that you're ready and equipped to obtain that information for my success. You can't have my rewards without going through the hardship and the sacrifice. I get what Floyd was talking about, but still, like I'm willing to give you the game. I'm willing to tell you how I got there, but you got to show me you're worth it because I'm tying my name into you. I'm investing myself into you. I remember twice. I won't mention that individual's name, but I remember I put somebody wanted to get money like how I was getting money. This was a long time ago before I met my wife. So just to add context of how long ago this was, they wanted to know how to make money like I do it the right way, do it the legal way, and whatever the case may be. I was like, cool. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna put you down with my job. I'm gonna teach you the tricks, teach you the ropes on how to get in and how to stay in. She blew that opportunity, and I was like, we cool, we friends. I can forgive. We'll move on. Then I want to say, how long ago before I got to that particular job? It might have been right after, but after my name was ruined there. Now, granted, I should have learned my lesson there. Nope, did not. I went ahead and put her on with the next job that I was in. I put her on, and if I recall correct, I put her. Oh, they tripping outside. I put her and her significant other on as well. Both of them screwed my name up. So one thing I learned is I'm gonna put you on, but you gotta show me you're worth it, and you gotta put in the time. Then that's the problem. A lot of people want the results of your success, and it's like no, there's sacrifice to get there. Like I don't work where I used to work at. I work somewhere different now, and I'm making a lot of money. Glory to God. So you just got to be careful of who you give the game to, because not everybody's worth it. Now I do agree with Anton said you got to pay for the game, um, which I get because me, I like to not put a price tag on what I know, but as I get older, because of the knowledge that I had to gain, I had to work for it and I had to pay for it. Like, and pain could come in so many different ways. But in the case of Anton, everybody knows that Anton's a coach. He coaches people, and he already know how much he's worth. I think he said it one time. It's a lot of money, but the question is, what's the reward you're gonna get? So it's just nothing but an investment. Because that way, when you invest your hard earning money into something, you have to get something out of it. Probably something double, triple the time, or whatever the case may be. So I understand that part. And he also said, those are not friends, those are users. And dare I say he's right. Because those two people I hooked up, bruh, when I tell you I could when I tell you I can give anybody, I can sell anybody into a job. Like I can convince any boss to hire any of my friends, any bum on the street. I can, but truth be told, I should have never done that because, like I said, two places. Granted, I'm never going back to those places ever again. Two places they ruined my name because they just wanted to use me just to get a job, just to see if they can collect a paycheck. No, you got to work to earn your money. Even if you get paid hourly, you still got to work, do your job, and earn your money. So to that point, I agree. That's why I didn't. I hear what Floyd was saying in that video. I just didn't like it because that's a bunch of bullshit. Like truth be told, matter of fact, that's a very hypocritical statement because I remember TMZ ran up on him. I can't remember. He was still active in the ring because some TMZ guy started asking him about investments and that type of stuff, and he said, "Oh no, you got to pay for that. If you want to know what I invested into, you got to pay for it." So it's like, what happened then? Why do you think something different now? Unless the video's old. That's just my thought. But let's get to the second question, and I really should have did a better job of setting this up, but of course, we build it as we fly it. Now, where we at? Okay, this is odd. Okay, here we go. The second question is, let me give them. Never let a woman get you out of character. Never let a woman get you out of character. You're really not supposed to let anybody get you out of character, especially a woman. If you would, it would help if you ultimately control your actions and emotions. Failure to do so will lead you to a downward path where few can make a return. Yeah, I don't, like I said, but let's just focus on the women because the country's talking about women. I don't want to be disingenuous. Uh, yes, as a man, you need to keep your emotions in check, especially when you're dealing with the opposite sex, because for some reason, al- although they don't know anything about becoming or being a man, they sure as hell know how to push your buttons, the right buttons. I'm not gonna point any elbows, but there's an individual over there that knows how to do that very well. And granted, she's some form of a psychiatrist. I don't know. She'll graduate with her master's next week, so I'll ask her. But when you deal with certain situations like that, you have to show some maturity. I'm not going to say emotional intelligence because one of my mentors told me that there's no such thing as the most emotional intelligence because emotions are not intelligent at all. And I had to sit there and really think about it and listen to him furthermore explain because there's nothing because intelligence is logic. There's nothing logical about emotions. So it would be illogical for a man to lose his emotions to anybody, particularly a woman. Now, the best thing that he'll have to show is some emotional control. You have to keep your emotions in check. And I'm looking in the mirror saying that every day when I deal with, not necessarily with my wife, but joking about that. Every night that we do be beefing, granted, it be my fault sometimes. But when I'm out there in public, especially what I do for a living, yes, it's very important that I exercise some emotional control and keep that on lock. Because, ladies and gentlemen, when I lose my temper, let me share this with people. I have a dangerous temper, a very dangerous temper. But the great news about me is I hardly lose it because I'm able to exercise some type of control and I'm able to go to, how can I say this? I'm able to carve out some free space and some free time for me to exercise my emotions. So that way I'm not the angry black guy. I don't want that title on me because keep in mind, I'm 6'1". Last time I checked, I was 330. And you don't want to see me lose my temper at all. Granted, I have a deep threshold, a deep tolerance before I really get upset. So that's good news. But you have to exercise some emotional control. Remember, there's no such thing as emotional intelligence because emotions is not intelligent. So let's keep that in mind moving forward. Now with this topic, this second topic was a real hot topic. And hold on, let's answer this real quick. Then I gotta address a super chat that I saw regarding She's So Lucky. Uh, Queen Sheba, we all make some. We're all humans. We make mistakes. Duh. Only thing when you make that mistake, you just gotta own up to it, apologize, and also keep in mind the best apology is change behavior. Don't do it again. She's So Lucky said, I don't believe people getting others out of character. I don't know how she don't believe that. She can push you to a level of being out of character that you didn't know exists. That is very much true. That's 100% true. Um, I will be very careful about people pushing you to a dark place that you didn't know what's inside of you. No more, you need to know yourself inside and out. You need to know your limits. You need to know your boundaries and make sure no one pushes you towards that boundary. You got to take control of the situation and say, look, this stops right here. If not, the door's right there. Get out. Now, Lady Di said, change your character so you won't get out of character. That's a bar right there. Now to think about it, hey, I'm gonna leave that alone. That's a bar in and of itself. Change your character so you won't get out of character. Gotta invest into who you are, so and know your limits. Now, although that's we're almost done with the second part, I gotta address the super chat. I don't remember, and I should have pulled it up. I was so busy today, I ain't had time to do it. Lucky brought up why she's a lesbian. I can't remember where that played into this topic. Maybe it was the first question or the second question, but she says she's a lesbian because of the men around her. The men around her that not family wise, or at least I hope not. The people outside of her home, the type of dude she saw, she didn't want to be with those guys, so she'd rather be with women. Then that prompted somebody to send a $10 super chat and saying she's so lucky that was a choice that you made. You didn't have to be a lesbian. You chose to be a lesbian. Now, granted, they bypassed that super chat just to move on to conversation. I wanted to say this regarding that before we go to a commercial break. Now, there are multiple reasons why people join the LGBTQIA community for whatever reason. You can't just point it to just one particular thing. I just want to get that out there. Now, she's so lucky said she became a lesbian because of the dudes around her. That's at least she has a choice. Here's why I say that's important. Why I say that is very important. Lucky made a conscious effort to join that community. There are others who join that community without a choice, meaning their opportunity was robbed of them. There's several situations. Here's case in point. Usually, depending on who you talk to, I don't have the exact numbers on this. That's something I choose not to look into. But a portion of those in that community are in that community because something traumatic happened to them, and they have to, and they find a way there. They found a comfort space there. They didn't make a decision to do that. That's just technically where they ended up after a traumatic situation happened. At least for Lucky, she made a conscious effort to go. And I'm all about giving people the right to choose. So that's her decision why she went to that community. It's a lot better than the alternative. So I didn't agree with that super chat. That brother's wild for that one. I'm just gonna chalk it up to he just didn't know. I'm not gonna insult him, but I do want to say to She's So Lucky, congratulations on making a conscious decision to live your life the way you want to live it. Whether I agree with your lifestyle or not is irrelevant. At least you have that right to choose. All right, people. Before we get to the meat of the conversation, let's turn this off. Let's get some music back in here. Whoops. The hell? Oh. Oh, why is this thing at? Did I put too much? There we go. All right, let's get to video. We will be right back, ladies and gentlemen.
Today's episode is brought to you by Wavilo. Of course, you guys see me with my Bakari watch. Looks nice, don't it? But if I wanted to go out, just a casual wear, and it's kind of chilly outside, not bad. Let's add some more color to it. Ooh, that's gonna look good for the photo shoot. Get with the brand that's versatile, that can cover you in all areas of fashion for men and women. So go to the link that's in this video, fill up your shopping cart. Once you do, the promo code is BTSI for 50% off. I repeat, BTSI for 50% off at checkout.
All right, we back, y'all. And a lot of people ask, how come I don't play music throughout the live stream? Because if you guys go back and watch the clips, I had the stream playing there. It makes it easier for me to do my edits. So I just wanted to throw that out there. But let's get back to the topic. Actually, the meat of the conversation. Trauma hurts women, trauma builds men. I agree 100%. Men have a high tolerance level that they can endure before it starts to affect them in a negative aspect. Not to say women can have any threshold for something traumatic. However, with the combination of a woman's emotions and depending on their upbringing, they can they can deal with unhealed experiences. A man can control it better than women. That's just facts of life. Now, an individual in here, I'm gonna be respectful. Said actually, let me pull up what they said because I won't say their name because this is a private group and I don't reveal stuff like that. Well, basically, they accused me of saying it's a broad generalization with no basis in facts, and they think the reason why I'm saying this because this was just taught to me. Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm like I said, I'm gonna be nice because I almost got aggravated when I read that. Certain people don't need to be talking to me without certain life experience, and vice versa, of course. If I don't, if I don't have the experience to speak on a subject, then I understand why people don't want to talk to me. I know people don't want to talk to me because they know, depending on what we're talking about, whatever debate style, they're going to get washed. But if I lack certain experience, they don't come my way. I would really like if people just leave me alone when it comes to that because you aptly know that when it comes to dealing with dealing with trauma, there's a what's what I'm looking for, an after effect or a side effect to trauma, and just men can deal with it better. Men can obtain it better. Now, women combined with the emotion, it could go everywhere. I remember, like, that's why you just well, although this was taught to me, I had to see this for myself, and it's actually fact. If see, a man can screw up and bounce back. If a woman screws up, it's going to be harder because of all the things that makes a woman comes into play combined with trauma. I had to see that for myself. So I know, so in that regard, I know what I'm talking about. And you have to choose who you will want to go through a traumatic experience and have the opportunity to succeed in a timely manner. Who would you choose, a man or a woman? Or better, who would you choose, your son or your daughter? I'm gonna put my son through whatever experience before I put my little girl through that. Now, let's get to this. Bruiser said trauma affects men and women the same. Cap. Bullshit. I like Bruiser, but no, it does not. Not even a little bit. Um, most of the success stories that you see, it's mostly men if you really think about it. Now, who the media decides to publicize is up to the media. It's up to the media. But if you really just think about all the people who was able to go through hell and come back, it has majority been men. Not because not to be sexist or misogynistic or whatever dumb shit to say now. It's just about that men got broader shoulders. Men, like I said earlier, men have a higher threshold for tolerance. Not to say women don't. It's just that men can handle it better, where they can compartmentalize. Where if a woman goes through trauma, it affects everything, and people are gonna have to tiptoe around her just to make sure no relapse occurs. So I disagree with Bruiser on that. She's so lucky said, do you believe that women she regarding a brother in a video to ask a question. Do you believe that women who have been through things are not attractive? When she said that, that brought me back to Andrew Tate. Here's why. When Andrew Tate went on Pearly Show, because we discussed this in my Clubhouse room, battle scars. Battle scars are more attractive on men than women. I'm not talking about physical scars because I have to clarify that in the room because a young lady came in. She said, because I got scars from my C-section and all that other stuff. I said, hold on, man, hold on. We're not talking about that. Yes, we're not talking about physical scars because your physical scars will tell a story about what you've been through and how you came on the other side regarding a C-section. And granted, women are built to go through pregnancy, so we understand why you could say that. I'm not gonna call it traumatic. I'm just gonna call it a way of life, and there's a naturality to it. But when it comes to battle scars, I don't want my wife to go through the same thing I go through outside that front door, because it will dampen everything around you. Your whole entire world will be dark. You will look at people differently. You will handle situations in the most uncomfortable manners. So when my wife talks to me about some things, she asked me how can I go through this stuff, and I say, God, I guess. Not that I guess I know. I thank God that He has blessed me with the skill set. So when number one, the parent, well, my dad, of course, and the people around him, that's able to instill some type of um, wealth of knowledge in me to learn how to deal with certain situations. And of course, as a man, I'm supposed to deal with that. And I can handle with my demons a lot better than I will want than her. There's things that I go through, I do not want her to go through, because I'm able to go back to the mechanics of, okay, regardless how I feel, this is what needs to happen, this is what we need to do, and I'm gonna do it. And trust me, there's a lot of dark thoughts in this head of mine, and that's called battle scars. These are battle scars I have obtained in my 35 years of living. See, this looks good on men. This looks good on me because I can handle some of the worst situations a lot better than she can, and that's how it's supposed to be. So When we talk about trauma hurts women and trauma builds men, yes, I believe I'm a testament of that. I have seen women go through the traumas of being sexually abused. I have seen women go through the trauma of alcohol abuse. I have seen women go through the trauma of being lied on. I have seen women go through the trauma and seeing the outcome of them going down a dangerous path. And sadly, some of them never came back from it. Now, some did go see the Lord, unfortunately, and there's some people who just knocking on that door. So that's why I tell people when people say that's just a generalization. No, see, when you go through life experience, you don't necessarily need the stats and help. Although a psychologist can back up what I'm saying, I don't need them to, but they can back it up. I'm pretty sure the stats can back up what I'm saying too. When it comes to trauma, unhealed trauma will destroy women. Now, will unhealed trauma destroy men? Maybe, possibly, but years gonna go by, decades even will go by before you see a what's what I'm looking for? Before you see a crack in the armor, where women are fragile, and you'll see it just like that. Ladies, I'm sorry, but I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. So yeah, when like I say, do you believe that women who have been through things are not attractive? Yeah, unfortunately. Now, they don't always have to be unattractive because, like I mentioned in my monologue, actually, let me look at it again. Shit. A combination of women's emotion and depending on their upbringing, they can't deal with unhealed experiences. Whatever you go through, you need to get that checked and you need to get that taken care of, especially if you're a woman. Get that, knock that out the park. The men, yeah, sure, but they got time to waste before they start to see a crack. And they got people surrounding him to make sure that he doesn't fail, especially if he has the right people around him. Now, with that being said, Anton, what did he say? What did he ask? What makes y'all think that everybody's supposed to make it? Okay, I get what he's saying with that. When he brought that up, he was talking about a conversation that I believe Bruiser, Lego, Queen Sheba, and no one's talking about um, how to get help, how to make sure you guys win, and that type of stuff. But truth be told, I get it. Everybody's not going to get to the finish line. Everybody's not going to be in high class. To matter of fact, everybody got to play their position just so the world can continue to spin. The question is, when will be your turn? So I get it. That's the uncomfortable truth. Much as you try to succeed and strive for greatness, it just never go. It might not never happen for you, and it sucks. Yes, it 100% sucks, but that's just life. You got to deal with the cards that is dealt to you, and you got to learn how to play defense with it. That's it. And that was the show today. But let's get one last commercial in. Then we're gonna talk Super Bowl and we're gonna talk Amber Rose. I know y'all thinking like, why am I talking about Amber Rose? It's all gonna make sense. Just let me turn this up. Let's get to the final commercial, and we will be right back.
Today's episode is brought to you by Brytn Smile. Now, you guys need to keep your mouths clean, keep your mouths white, and keep your mouths bright between dentist visits. I get it, I understand. So here's where Brytn Smile come into play. Yes, good old Brytn Smile. Now, in this whitening kit, it comes with a multitude of things that you need. Starters, you're going to need a user manual on how to operate the devices that come with it. Next up, you have a shade chart to keep you posted on where your teeth fall on the chart. That is very beneficial. Also, these gel pens. Put the gel on each tooth. Do it correctly. Follow the manual. And, well, you know, we have a charger. It comes with a charger. I wonder why. That's right, an LED mouthpiece. This is very beneficial, y'all, as y'all can see. For the blue, it is on for 15 minutes. And once that is done, let's go purple, pink, whatever color you prefer to call it. Let's do that for 10 minutes. Go to Brytn Smile. The link is located in the description. Grab a kit, put in your shopping cart, and when you get to the checkout, the promo code is BTSI for 25% off. Again, BTSI for 25% off.
All right, we are back. So let's get to it. We are almost done. Now, if you guys are watching this right now, today is Super Bowl Sunday. The Chiefs versus the Eagles, and Rihanna will be performing at the halftime show. So, although, like I said, in what video was that? Oh yeah, that was mine. The episode I posted earlier this week. Although I've been watching a lot of football games this season because unfortunately my team was the Texans and they gave me a reason to root for them. I'm still going to give you guys what I think for this game. Now, keep in mind, Kansas City Chiefs has experience on their hands because they are the most experienced team compared to the Eagles. Maybe, I don't believe, maybe one or two, or I don't remember the exact number, but don't get me the line. But nobody in the Eagles have a lot of Super Bowl experience compared to Kansas City. They've been to the Super Bowl 3 times. Won the first one, lost the second one to the GOAT Tom Brady, and now they're back again for the third time. Now, a lot of people, when it comes to the Eagles quarterback, a lot of people bring up Jalen Hurts. They say, keep in mind, his brother was benched during the national game. So how you think this is going to placate? Not a damn thing because he was beasting this whole years. If you look at the numbers, you look at the highlights. So I don't want to hear about what happened in college. This is a completely new field, new game. It's all good. And he's been balling based off of what has been proven. So keep in mind, who's going to win? The experienced Patrick Mahomes or the rookie Jalen Hurts pertaining to this Super Bowl? Well, if I had to go based off of what was going on in the playoffs, and also just how the Chiefs was a little bit conservative in my opinion. Ladies and gentlemen, I might have to go with the underdog on this one. I got the Eagles over the Chiefs, 34.5 to 25, which is the point spread. So what's that? 34, 44, 54, 59. 59.5 is going to be the point spread. But if I had to choose, I'm going to say Eagles 34, Chiefs 25. Jalen Hurts will get MVP. I'm going to need the defense to apply a lot of pressure on Patrick Mahomes because I believe he won another MVP. Did he win an MVP? I want to say yes. Yeah, I think he won an MVP. So to beat that guy, who is probably the best quarterback in the league right now, probably he'll eventually be the best of all time. But you're just gonna do a lot of what Tom Brady and the Tampa Buccaneers did in that second Super Bowl, where they just kept on applying pressure. They chased them down. Now, granted, the only reason they got blown out the way they did because although Patrick Mahomes was making a lot of great passes, his receivers couldn't catch the ball. Now, the passes he throw, you would think it was uncatchable, but you know the rules. Once the ball hits your hands, it's catchable. Those 3 bombs that He threw, the receivers could have caught it. Now I didn't have the Chiefs winning that game anyway, but it would have been a lot closer to what the score gave us. I can't remember. I want to say 27 points. I knew that whatever the points the Buccaneers were, I knew they was going to score that exact point. I was waiting for Kansas Chiefs to hold up the end of the bargain regarding that point spread, but they didn't. So, but like I said, with this point spread, you're looking at 59 points, or at least 59.5. Eagles are going to win 34 to 25. So that's my pick. We're going with the underdogs this year. Now, one last thing before I head to said channel that we're not allowed to speak about publicly. Amber Rose, the son, being a feminist. The 9-year-old prodigy is a feminist. Now, I'm gonna choose my words. Do I want to admit that to the public right now? Let me think. Uh, well, let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna choose my words carefully for two reasons. First and foremost, there's a child involved in the story, so I'm definitely choosing my words carefully out of respect for the parents. And speaking of the parents, I can't confirm or deny if I had a conversation with one of them this week. And let's just say I'm a lot more informed on who this individual is and what they represent. So I'm gonna tread carefully. I'm gonna be respectful. Now, Amber Rose went on the podcast and spoke about how her son is defending. That's what was called by me. How her son is defending OnlyFans workers. Keep in mind, Amber Rose does have an OnlyFans page, and she has told her son that mommy needs this page to pay for the lifestyle that she lives. One thing, one second. Sorry, I don't want to do it on the mic. One thing about Amber is she is very open. She's not afraid to hold nothing back. She doesn't filter or sugarcoat anything. So I will. She definitely deserves a lot of appreciation for that. But she did tell her son that she's an OnlyFans worker and say how women do this to make money, and for the most part, we shouldn't judge them, stay out of their business, or whatever the case may be. Amber Rose heard her son say that to to one of his friends, and how her son is standing up for women, saying that this is their business, they can do whatever they want. And I'm just paraphrasing. Um, with their body, make money, that type of stuff. So I just want to clarify it to give her full credit. Let me say this: that young man is very mature for his age. 9 years old with the things that Ember is telling him and the things that they are exposing him to. He's very mature for his age. I'll say that. But one thing I will tell you is this: respectfully, my son will not be defending no OnlyFans worker or any kind. Matter of fact, that's a conversation that does not need to be had outside this house. So I wanted to throw that out there. But kudos to I believe his name is Sebastian. Kudos to Sebastian for being mature, very mature for his age, standing up for his mom and other workers. But yeah, if that was my son, no, you stay out of that conversation. Don't involve yourself in it. You let me. If you get me to go talk for you, but then again, I'm not. Well, we won't get into that. But raising your son to be a feminist. Now, older me would have had a problem with this. If we're going by her idea of what a modern feminist is, but current me see a lot of traditional values regarding the feminists, like what it means to be a feminist. Greta, we're going to go on that journey in the month of June because I am going to try to not be knowledgeable about feminists because technically we're all feminists. We want if women go to work, we want them to get to be treated the same way, or not maybe not that, but the bare minimum they need to get the same pay as we do, doing the same job, barring resume and seniority, experience, or whatever the case may be. But that's coming in June. I still got the marriage series that we're doing Tuesday. Then we're going to do the 13-part divestment series. That's actually going to bring Black people together. We'll start the idea of me becoming a feminist in the month of June. But before we go, ladies and gentlemen, although we can't criticize Amber Rose and all the things she does, don't criticize that boy. He's a child. He can't defend himself, so please watch your mouth. But other than that, people, this was good. Like I said, I'm sorry that it took. I'm late with this. This is normally done like, oh shit. I need to unplug that damn thing. Oh shit! Alexa almost gave me a fucking heart attack. But normally I do this on Thursdays after Lapeef Let's Talk. But like I said, this Thursday I got family, came home early, spent time with the family, got tired, went to sleep that day. It happened on Friday again. So I wanted to get this out and also get a lot of these scores out. And also real quick, I don't have the don't think I had the slide ready. No, I don't. But keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, I do want to thank you guys for pulling up on me for Royal Rumble last month. Elimination Chamber is this Saturday. We're going to do it again. So please keep in touch with me. And I will get you guys. We're going to have fun again. Like I said, I appreciate y'all who came out for the Royal Rumble. Didn't expect that many people to come out. It was 400 people during the actual live watching. So I do appreciate you guys. So let's do it again on this Saturday, okay? Other than that, people, that is it. Thank you guys for pulling up. This is the B.TS Show. Do me a favor, like this video, subscribe to my YouTube page, follow me on all my social media accounts. If you wish to make a donation, the Cash App is the B.TS Show. Participants waive their rights to privacy on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Once we reach that goal, one lucky person will get $100. So you know I'm a man of my word. One lucky person will get $50 once we reach 500 subscribers. Please do not forget to visit me at thebtsshow.com. So, other than that, people, my name is Christopher J. Thank you guys. Oh, I got a heart. That's the first. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for that one. But let's go ahead and head out of here. I'm gonna be up still. I'm gonna go hop on a YouTube channel that we're not allowed to speak about publicly. If you know, you know. All right, people. That was it. I am getting out of here. My name is Christopher J. I'll see y'all on these YouTube streets. Peace out.